Okay, this is the introduction to the College Sports Info Hunt, which is an activity to get you start thinking about college even at this young age you are at now. Now, there's multiple reasons that you want to go to college. All right, so let's get to that right now before we start talking about the assignment and why we're doing it. One is the money reason. If you go to college and say as opposed to just high school, over the course of like a 30-year job career, which by the way, your job you'll probably like a little more, is you will make like $1 million basically extra than someone who just has a high school degree, because you'll make, 15,000, I don't know what the math is, but you make X amount of dollars per year more, and once you add it up over 30 years, it really is a lot of money. So that's just the money. Number two, all right, it feels really, it's a proud feeling to have a college degree. It's like you accomplish something that not everybody accomplishes. So do it, for that as well. But the third reason is college is just awesome. You're young, you're out on your own for the first time, you don't have the stresses of being an adult yet, but you have like a lot of the freedoms associated with it. You meet people with similar interests, you do intramural sports, you do all kinds of clubs, activities, you do so much fun stuff. You get to pick the classes you want, you get to pick what you're going to learn. It's just it's just great times in college. You ask anybody, they usually had an awesome time in college. So I strongly encourage you to think about it even now at this young age, and definitely let it be a plan, part of your future. Okay, so let's talk about the assignment, the College Sports Information Hunt. Now, to start this assignment, I want you to kind of close your eyes and think about, if I could go to any college in this entire country and play any sport that they offer. Is it volleyball, football, baseball, basketball, swimming, dancing? Is it an acting thing? Whatever. And if you're not interested in any of that, hey, you're just going to have to pick one and do the assignment for it. But pick whatever. Hopefully one of those is entertaining to you, and you could kind of put yourself in those shoes. All right, you're going to this school to play college or whatever. All right. So let's just go ahead and say we're going to go to University of Oregon. I'm going to play football. So, and they're the Ducks, by the way. And they're ranked second in the nation right now. Neither here nor there. Now, watch this whole video while you're doing it, because I'm making some changes. Call Athletics page website. You don't have to put not applicable. So don't worry about that. Now, in this assignment, use the World Wide Web, that's the internet, to find a boatload of information about the school and sport you chose. One of the big reasons about this assignment I want you to do is to figure out, how hard it is to search up this information about college. It's a little bit confusing, so at least I figure if you try now, when you're actually doing it in about 3-4 years, when you're a junior, sophomore, whatever you are, you'll have at least that background knowledge. I just like putting little seeds of knowledge in your head, and you never know. Maybe you eat enough fig Newtons or something, they'll grow into a big tree. Okay, in short, explain why you chose this school and sport. So here, 2 to 4 sentences. Write it. I chose this school because I love nature, and Oregon has lots of trees, rivers, and mountains. So you travel there because you like nature. I chose this sport because I'm really fast and like football. Good enough for me. Alright. So there's, that. Very simple. I'll just go through each one kind of. What is the location of the school? Well, now let's break out the web. Let's go to Google. Let's find out. University of Oregon. Where is it located? Let's click on the website. Da-da-da. Sometimes at the bottom it'll tell you, oh, there it is, Eugene, Oregon. That is it. So, Eugene, Oregon. Sorry that it looks all funny, I know. But I'll give this to you in a paper copy and you will handwrite it. How far away is this school from Rockville, Maryland? So how far away is it from where we are at? To do that, the best, or one of the easiest things I've found is just go to Yahoo Maps, click on it, click on Get Directions. We're going to start in Rockville, Maryland. We're going all the way to Eugene, Oregon. We're going to get some directions. Well, it is far, as you can see. It's 2,785 miles. So, 2,785 miles. That's pretty far, a lot of the places, not everything so far. As you can see, in case you didn't know, we're on the East Coast, and it's on the West Coast. How many students attend? This is where it starts to get hard. So where would you look for things like this? Well, if you click on their website, there's most of them have, and every college is different, but like an about section. Let's just click on that and see what happens. Alright, so, and you just have to use your scanning skills here. Don't read everything, just, oh no, I don't see anything about the staff there. I mean the whatever. Lead office, history, blah, blah, blah. Academics. Alright. So, I didn't see it. Like, let's look at, how about admissions? Let's see what. Oh, campus profile. I think I just saw it right there. Da-da. That's what we want. Hard numbers on the university's academics and enrollment. That should probably give me a total number of students. Total. Hey, 24,447. That is a lot of people. You'll see maybe once we start doing other schools or whatever, you can look at your neighbors. Oh, only 12,000 there. Oh, only 50,000 or 50,000 there. Okay. So I would suggest, by the way, you do each question as I go. Now, some of these questions are going to be impossible to find, so there's a you can just X out 2 questions. Actually, you have the opportunity to press X through 2 questions of this whole packet, in case they're just too hard to find. How much is tuition per year? Alright, choose resident and non-resident. The reason we do resident and non-resident is because, let's say you are actually residents of the state of Maryland. That means if you go to college here in Maryland, you would pay less than someone who, say, lived in New York to go here. It's a bonus that you have just for living here. Can we find this stuff out? Trying to use our scanning. Doesn't look like tuition's really here. How about we go to cost? That sounds, we might get what we want. Cost of attendance. Alright. Why don't we just go to 2012-13. Okay. Resident tuition and fees. $9,258. Alright. How about if you're a non-resident, $28,653. So that is why your parents are going to tell you you are going to the University of Maryland. Okay? Because it's not a different college if you're from out of state. It's the same college, you just pay a lot more. Now, this is just a do you think. Do you think there's a relation between the size of a school, like 24,000, and the level of their sports teams? I'm going to write no. Just because you have a lot of people don't mean they are great athletes. Okay? So, you just give me whatever reason you have. I just threw that out there. What conference is the school in? What I mean by that is, nowadays they're always divided, but there are these things called athletic conferences. Kind of like here, like MCPS, like Montgomery County Public Schools. When we play football against other schools, it's like Sherwood versus Magruder because they're in the same little division. Same thing in college. So you could just go to Google, What conference is University of Oregon in? The Oregon Ducks are part of the Pac-12 conference. You don't even have to open the link. Okay, so we will call it the Pac-12. Pacific 12 is actually the name. But so there you go, Pacific 12. We have 7 down. And you're doing this for a different school, by the way. No one can do Oregon. I'm just showing you how it works. Who is the current school athletic director? Alright, well, for this, let's go to their athletics page. University of Oregon Athletics. Oh, GoDucks.com. Okay, click on it. I should be able to get their athletic director here. Somewhere, you would think. How about donate? No thanks. Typically at the bottom you'll see stuff like this. Ozone. How about contact us just to see what happens? Director of Athletics, that might be helpful. Hey, there it is, Rob Mullins. Alright. So there you go. And now you're going to have to poke around, use Google, use whatever, almost like a scavenger hunt, but focused. Who's the current coach? How many players are on their team? What are their team colors? Current record if they're in season, or if they're not in season, last year's record. And what are some highlights? So if it's like, even if you chose football or swimming or anything, like what are highlights? Did they like? This could be anything. They beat this school by a lot, whatever. You just gotta find the info. Now, how much are tickets to attend the sport you are looking for? So just go to Google. I skipped the rest because I think you can do it like, I don't know, Oregon Duck. Come on, being all funny on me. Football tickets. Nice, StubHub, and you can use it. You click around, go find how much it costs. Cheapest, most expensive. And then check out, every college will have some kind of team store, so just Google like Oregon Duck team store, or if you're Maryland, whatever, you know, whatever your college, find the most expensive item and the least expensive item of their store. And now that you have all this information, would you still choose to go to this school and do this sport? Now, that's all you have to do. I'm not done with this video because I'm going to show you how to do this number 15. But if you don't need me to show you, you can stop now and just keep working on the assignment. Remember, you can X out 2, okay? And the goal is to just learn about college. All right. Yeah, no worries. All right. So now that you, and that was just a teacher saying thanks for something. You probably didn't hear it. Probably all you heard me say was no worries. But I was talking to someone. All right. We'll check out the college's store. Oregon Ducks team store. Alright. Shop Go Ducks. Spirit Duck. The official store. Alright, why not? Alright, so now you just poke around and you can just search, like, I don't know, new, whatever. And, automotive. What are they selling? Cars over here? No, Pirate Duck car flag. Okay, so poke around and find whatever you can think that's really expensive. If it's not easy to sort by like price or whatever, that's okay. Just put some kind of really expensive item and some kind of really cheap item. Okay, that concludes the sort of the whole explanation of this assignment. Good luck. You cannot do University of Oregon, but you can do any other college in the entire country, or even ones in different countries, but they may be harder to find information on. Alright, let me know if you have questions.